Welcome to Royal Pride. I'm Tim Rutherford here with Eastern Hancock Athletic Director Aaron Spalding. Welcome, Aaron.
Great to be here.
It's our monthly show, though I think it's been about 2 months since we spoke last.
We last time we were wrapping up fall. I think we're in October, so we've had a lot happen since then. So a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, I believe we spoke the first week of girls basketball practice. So now winter sports are in full swing. But we're going to wrap up the fall sports. We had our our fall sports banquet.
Yep.
I'm moving on to winter sports already. And we had several letter jacket recognitions in the fall and some other things that are of note that we would like to share with everyone.
Yeah, we had our fall sports awards in November. And we have every year we do kind of a neat ceremony where those kids who have earned their letter jackets, our principal Dave Poff, actually they come down and he puts the jacket kind of like the Masters with the golf, the green jacket. We do the blue jacket, but we had kids that earn that. They earn their letter jacket a few ways. One, they could get 2 varsity letters in the same sport. They could also get 3 total varsity letters in 3 different sports, or they could be a senior and get their varsity letter for the first time. So those are the various ways that kids can get their letter jacket. Want to read off some names here. I got them written down here so I don't forget anybody. The girls, Lucy Cochard, Jordan Cross, Haley Hedrick, Elise Huffman, Michaela Law, Riley Knowles, Skylar Smith, Paige Wickard, and Darian Weishart all earned their letter jackets. On the boys' side, Connor Bennett, Keegan Bowman, Nick Edwards, Garrett Friesen, Dylan Gross, Russell Locker, Caleb Maynard, Victor Olivo, Peyton Robertson, and Chase Settigren all earned their letter jackets this year. So congratulations to those student athletes.
Excellent. And then the step up above from a letter jacket, then students can earn an athletic ring. And what does it take to get one of those?
An athletic ring means they have earned 9 varsity letters in their career. We had one athlete who qualified for that, Liberty Durham. She's been a track cross country basketball kid for us she's now a senior, but she with her letter in cross country this year earned her 9th letter and thus qualified for a ring.
Excellent. Well, congratulations to Liberty, because that's a significant accomplishment. Letter jackets are too, but to get 9 varsity letters is really, really an accomplishment. We also had some individual recognitions. A couple of football players were recognized.
Yeah, we had a couple young men. The Indiana Football Coaches Association has an all-state team for each of the classes. So you got 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A. We are in the 2A bracket. We had a couple young men who were placed on the IFC All-State team, AJ Meggie and Brady Stevens. Both earned those honors, so congratulations to those. Also want to mention on the football side, Jarrett Lewis played quarterback for us for a number of years, graduating senior. This year we partnered with a group known as EAT, and it sounds more athletic than it actually or it doesn't sound. It is more athletic than it sounds. It stands for Elite Athletic Training. It's run by a gentleman by the name of Junior Amuvai. He is a former NFL player, played with the Jets. I think he might have been with the Cowboys for a little bit. Regardless, he now resides in Greenfield here, where his wife's from, and he has created this program, Elite Athletic Training, and a number of our kids were involved in that this summer and some in the fall. Well, they gave a scholarship just this past Saturday night at Eastern Hancock. Jarrett Lewis earned a $5,000 scholarship, so congratulations to Jarrett.
Excellent. Well, congratulations, Jarrett, and all of our fall athletes. But we're just going to transition right now into the winter, because we are in full swing with every sport we have that takes place in the winter. The first one that started were the varsity girls basketball team. They were the first ones allowed to have practice. They're now about 12 games into their season, and so far have had a decent start to the year.
Yeah, it's a really young team. Just have 2 seniors. The aforementioned Liberty Durham and Bailey Stevens are seniors at this point. It's kind of funny. I think of the top 8 kids we have. There's 2 seniors, 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. So it's a young squad, but Coach Dowd is doing a nice job with them. As you have with a young squad, it's going to be some up and downs all the time. But currently they're 7-5, 3-2 in the Mid-Eastern Conference, new conference we've joined. So they're doing a nice job. They have a big matchup coming up tomorrow night, rival Knightstown. And the girls-boys doubleheader coming up tomorrow. So looking forward to that going into tomorrow night.
And with the MEC, us being in the new conference this year, for the girls as well as the boys, playing a lot of new opponents. I know a lot of times year to year, you know what to expect if a coach has been there, the type of things they like to run. Yeah. But a lot of these schools are new to not just you, but to Coach Dowd as well. So learning on the fly a little bit.
Absolutely,
this year.
Yeah. You're trying to get familiar with people you haven't played yet.
And ladies are, like you said, Knightstown tomorrow night. And do they play Saturday as well, or are they?
No, they played earlier. They got beat by LaPel. LaPel has I believe, an IU bound, or at least she's a really good player. They played Tuesday. They fell to them, but they have Knightstown, so hopefully they can rebound from that. Wanted to mention a few young ladies who are leading the way for the Royals. Scoring leaders: Jenna Smith. Just under double figures at 9.5, and Haley Best at 8.6 are our leading scorers. Jenner's also our leading rebounder at 8.5. Chloe O'Neill, who's a freshman, she's our second leading rebounder at 4.4. And then leading the way in assists, Liberty Durham, our senior, she has 14 assists on the year. And then Jenna Smith, who seems to be all through that, all statistical categories, and Allie Spalding, both are second there and 13 total assists. So, like I said, I think this is a group that can improve all the way through. They're young, they're getting better, so I think by tourney time we can be dangerous.
Excellent. Well, and we have the games with Knightstown tomorrow night, and then I think the boys have one more after that, and the girls may be done until Christmas.
I think they play Cambridge City, I believe, next week, if my memory serves me correct. So both have a couple left remaining.
Excellent. Well, we're going to take a quick break here on Royal Pride. When we come back, we're going to talk about all of the other winter sports, starting in the pool.
Hi everyone, I'm Matt, the Ninestar Energy Advisor. Today we'll be talking about LED light bulbs.
When people think energy efficiency, light bulbs are often the first thing that come to mind. LEDs offer a great solution for providing good light output while using the least amount of energy. You should start with the lights you use most often. Replacing a closet light that is barely used offers less potential savings than a kitchen light or an outdoor light that are on several hours per day. Pay close attention to the packaging when purchasing LED bulbs. The information you need to choose the right light is on the packaging. If the light fixture is on a dimmer switch, you will need a specific bulb to have dimmable capability. LED bulbs use less electricity and have a longer lifespan than other bulb types available today. Ninestar offers a $3 per bulb rebate up to 30 bulbs a year for Energy Star rated screw-in LED bulbs. By switching to LED bulbs, you can take advantage of Ninestar's rebates, improve your lighting, and save on your electric costs.
Thanks for watching this energy savings tip brought to you by your friends at Ninestar.
Welcome back to Royal Pride, and we're going to move into the pool. And just like last year, every time we talk about swimming, I see there are records broken again since we spoke last. But we've seen that both the girls and boys have started their season off to a pretty good start. I've seen we've done well in a couple of different invitationals.
Yeah, our boys have won 2 championships, or 2 champions of invitationals. They've won both the Lawrenceburg and Eastern Hancock invitationals. I think it's the first time maybe in school history we've won 2 in the same year. one team. So they're doing a great job in both those invitationals. Our girls finished runner-up. Now, our girls are trying to get past or trying to work. They had by far the best swimmer in school history graduated last year, Shelby Kell. So they're trying to find a way to replace her. They're doing great. They're just missing that superstar, so to speak. But they got a lot of girls doing great jobs. They've come in second each time. As you mentioned, we've had some records broken thus far this year. Not as numerous as in past, because sooner or later you break records, you're not gonna you get where they're hard to touch. But a couple that have fallen thus far this year on the boys' side, the 200 medley relay team of Walden, Henderson, Coffin, and Harris had a time of 1 minute 55.38 seconds. And then in the 100 backstroke, Chris Walden had a time of 59.60. So off to a great start, Coach McCormick, and I'm looking for good things the rest of the way.
Well, on the girls' side, records being broken, everybody's going to be chasing Shelby
Yep.
Kell's records.
I think she has most of them. Yeah, they're going to have to work hard to knock those down.
And I know Chris Walton also has several now on the boys' side,
Yep.
so
Yep.
he's going to be chasing his own records and trying to take over at ones that he may not control yet. So we're going to go from the pool out onto the mats. Our wrestling team has started their season as well, and looks like we've got a few boys who are undefeated to this point in the season.
Yeah, the wrestling team, as I've mentioned before in this program, it's the old style of dual meets is kind of passe. We generally go to invitationals. Saturday invitationals, what we generally participate. We've had a couple of dual meets. I think we're 1-1 in those. Lapel, and I think we defeated Lapel, lost to Triton Central. So we're 1-1 in dual meets. But we've also competed in, I believe, 3 invitationals to this point. The first one was a big invitational, 24 teams at Arsenal Tech, and we finished 8th out of 24, which was very respectable considering we have good competition. This year, one thing our Coach Oliver is looking, we've moved sectionals. Instead of going east, we're going west this year, which means schools such as Warren Central are in there, so we're going to have to be really, really effective to advance in a tournament, so he wants lots of good competition. The other invitationals we participated in so far, Cambridge City Lincoln Invitational, we finished second on that day. Champions in their weight class included at 145, Logan Francis went 4-0 on the day. At 220, Alexander Burden went 4-0 on the day. And then at the heavyweight, Wesley Myers went 4-0. So congratulations to those. And then this past Saturday, we competed at the Lapel Invitational. Went 3-2 on the day on that. Like I say, a lot of good competition. I believe Lafayette Jeff, obviously Lapel, some other quality schools, but went 3-2 on the day there. We had 3 young men who went undefeated on the day and won their weight class. Caleb Giddings at 138, Jordan Wills at 145, and then Clayton Cochard at 195. So very competitive, our wrestlers thus far. This Saturday they traveled to Blackford, so they'll be taking on the Bruins or going and taking on several schools, but so good things from the wrestlers.
Seems like they like to send us west for sectionals these days.
Yeah.
Which doesn't bode well when you're having to play, especially in the ones that have single
Yes,
class.
absolutely.
And which is wrestling is one of those. So Warren Central is definitely going to be a challenge, along with some of those other Indianapolis schools in that sectional for the Royals. Well, we're going to move out onto the basketball court again. The boys basketball team is off to a pretty good start this year. Mm-hmm. We've also played a couple of opponents that we haven't seen in the past, being in the new conference. Boys seem to be playing well together. We have a lot of seniors this year, mm-hmm. looking for some veteran leadership as we go through the season this year.
Yeah, we have 8 seniors this year. Last year was the first year, at least in my 19 years here, that we had no seniors. We did not have a senior on the bunch, but we were junior laden last year. Well, they've become seniors. have done a nice job maturing and right now doing a really good job playing together. As you mentioned, thus far they're 5-0 and 2-0 in the conference. So off to a really good start, and hoping as the girls take on Knightstown, so the boys take on them tomorrow night. So we're looking forward to that. Got Lincoln coming up, so and then North Decatur next week before break. So hopefully the kids can keep going and do a lot of the same things they're doing thus far.
Some of the statistical leaders at this point, we've had, looks like all seniors are leading the way in all of the categories. So I know with points, Addison True, who has led us in scoring the last couple of years as well. And then Bryson Napier is also the second leading scorer for us.
Yep, those two kids also are two leading scorers this year, or excuse me, last year, have taken on that mantle again. It's very spread out though. We got a number of other kids who have scored well for us. Like you said, Addison's right now averaging just a little over 16 points a game, and Bryce's average just a little under 13. So doing a nice job. Also statistically, rebounding, Addison's leading us in there as he did last year, which is very impressive considering he's a 5'10" kid, but he's averaging just under 8 rebounds a game. Jake Eishen doing a nice job on the boards for us, averaging about a little over 5.5 rebounds a game. And then on the assist side, AJ Meggie, another senior, averaging about 2.5 assists a game. And then Addison and Bryson averaging right at 2 assists a game. So a lot of good stuff going on. So hopefully we can keep it rolling.
Excellent. We're going to take a quick break here, then when we come back, we'll wrap up basketball. We're going to talk a little bit about the middle school, maybe a couple of our upcoming opponents here before Christmas with the varsity boys as well. And we'll be right back here on Royal Pride.
Carnegie's, a place to eat, is the place for exceptional dining in Greenfield. Enjoy our hand-cut steaks, fresh seafood, herbs and vegetables straight from our gardens, prepared with a northern Italian flair. Chef Ian and his staff welcome you as our guests to enjoy fine wines, dinners, and ambiance. Carnegie's is the place for your special event with a private room that seats 100. Perfect for your next party, business meeting, or wedding reception. We are located in the historic Carnegie Library in downtown Greenfield. We'll see you at Carnegie's.
Hi everyone, I'm Matt, the Ninestar Energy Advisor. Today I'll be talking about window coverings.
Window coverings are a great way to help manage your heating and cooling costs. Beyond this, you can also save on lighting costs by taking advantage of natural lighting in your home. Install window coverings that are easy to operate so you can simply open or close the coverings with changing weather conditions. Blinds or louvers can help manage direct sunlight. Insulated curtains or heavy materials can have an insulating advantage as well. Keeping solar gain out in the summertime can help reduce cooling costs. Window coatings or glass coatings are also available that can help improve energy efficiency. Windows and doors are a weak spot in your home compared to your insulated walls. Utilizing window coverings allows for better energy savings.
Thanks for watching this energy saving tip brought to you by your friends at Ninestar.
Welcome back to Royal Pride, and we're going to continue with boys basketball. We've mentioned with the girls when we talked about that the ladies that we were going to play Knightstown tomorrow night. The boys do as well, and the girls-boys doubleheader. Talk a little bit about a rivalry game and what that means. I know you can pretty much throw records out the window because they're going to come to play regardless of which team's better than the other one, aren't they?
Yeah, we've had a lot of great games with Knightstown over the years. They're our biggest rival. Get all the Duke, North Carolina, the Yankees, Red Sox, those types of rivalries. So there's been numerous games where one team's been really good, the other team, not had an overly talented bunch, but somehow it always ends up very rarely as a blowout. Last year we were heavily favored to win, and it took us everything we had. I think we won by 5. So like you said, it's always going to be a good game. Coach McGee over there. At one point, we were playing against him in this rivalry. Now he's coaching. So we look forward to a great game with Nicetown. It always is.
That's one of my favorite Adam Engel King moments, memories with Coach McGee. So if he's watching this, he'll probably remember that as well. But then we have another game coming up before Christmas, and then the boys get a little break. Then we come back, I think, and play right after Christmas, before New Year's too. So the middle school program is also off and running. Had a pretty good start to the year. Our 8th graders and our 7th graders just last night had a couple of nice
last
wins.
night we both the 7th grade and the 8th grade went over to Greenfield and both won. Beat the Cougars over there. I believe the score of the 7th grade game was 34-32, and the 8th grade game 35-30. So those wins make both the 7th and 8th grade 10-2 on the year. So off to really good starts. So looking forward to seeing them develop. 6th grade has just had a couple games, but they're off to a 2-0 start. So, and they have Mount Vernon tonight. So big chance for them to see where they're at right now. So they're, like I said, they're 2-0. So a lot of good things at the middle school level. Looking forward to seeing them develop through the years.
Anybody that might want to come out tonight and see the 6th graders, is that at home or is
That
that
is at
Mount
home.
Vernon?
It's at home, I believe, in our middle school gym.
Excellent. So if you're interested in seeing some of our younger boys play, feel free to come out and you can enjoy a game. And the entry fee, even for the middle school, is a lot more reasonable than anywhere else. So a lot of places just charge the $5 like they do for varsity events everywhere, but at Eastern you get a deal and get to enjoy some basketball or any sport at the middle school level a little more reasonably priced. So thank you for that. As the athletic director, I know you have a big part in that decision. So, basketball season, we'll be talking about that here for the next couple months as well. But some of the things that we've got coming up that are outside necessarily a certain specific sport, we have a booster dinner Friday. It's a fundraiser, and there is all the donations will go to a couple of different places.
Yeah, they actually go 3 different ways. We're having a Eastern Hancock Athletic Boosters are sponsoring a dinner in our high school cafeteria. It's in honor. We did it on the night of the Eastern Hancock Nicetown game because it was both communities have had a significant loss in the last year. Last year, tragically, Dylan Heiner, student at Nicetown, also a basketball player, was tragically killed in a car accident. And then earlier this year, in this late summer, that Riley Settigren, football player and wrestler for us, tragically lost his life in an accident as well for an Eastern Hancock student. So I thought it'd be great if we did dinner on the night of this game, where half of the proceeds will go to scholarship funds for the Riley Settigren Scholarship Fund, that they'll fund a scholarship, and the Dylan Heiner Fund as well. And then the other half will go to the athletic boosters. Does all kinds of stuff for our athletic program. So great cause. It's a free will donation. So come on out. The dinner starts at 5, and then we'll run up until about halftime of the boys' game.
Excellent. We've had a big announcement this week as well. One of our senior basketball players, he also plays football and baseball, and has all 4 years of high school for Eastern. AJ Meggie got a wonderful announcement that he was one of the Lilly scholarships for Hancock County this year.
AJ, I believe they do 2 Lilly scholarships every year from the county, and AJ was one of those this year. And for those of you not familiar, it's an all-tuition paid scholarship to any school in the state of Indiana. So we've had a number of kids. A couple years ago, another one of our athletes, Maddie Lee, won it. So we've had over my course of time, I don't know, 7 or 8 kids, but wonderful opportunity for AJ. So congratulations to him.
And it takes everything into account: community service,
academics, extracurriculars, those types of things.
Excellent. We've had one of our students, he's also a basketball player, but also a football player, has signed to play somewhere.
Yeah, Luke Splater has agreed that he is gonna go to Franklin College, and he's going to be a football guy there. And I believe he's studying something in business. He told me something specific, which it's escaping me right now. But he's going to be going to Franklin to play football and study business education, not business education, but get an education in business. Wish Luke nothing but the best.
Excellent. Congratulations to Luke on that. And then we had another announcement since we've talked last, and I know this individual will be missed greatly. He was in the last picture you saw. Coach O'Hara has decided to step away from the football, from the gridiron, and just return into the classroom, and he's leaving us for another location.
Yeah, Coach O'Hara has decided he's going to step away from coaching. He has coached for a long time in various places. Been with us for the last 4 years, is going to go to a special adjunct school of Ben Davis. They actually call it Ben Davis University, interestingly enough. But kids get the opportunity there to go and they can leave upon graduating from high school with an associate's degree. So he's going to be teaching in that program, and he's wanted to be a granddad right now. He's got several grandchildren and want to step away. So we want to thank him for his work at Eastern Hancock. He's been a great influence. Some of the on the field things he left. His record while at Eastern Hancock over 4 years was 31-15. Won a sectional championship in 2014. They had an undefeated season in 2015. But as you know, if you know Coach O, the greatest contribution wasn't on the field, but it was off the field, and he will be missed, not only on the football field, but in our advanced PE classroom. He's going to be greatly missed, and we wish him and his wife Natalie nothing but the best of luck.
Well, and I think the biggest thing with Coach O is not just the athletes, but I think all the students he built a relationship with, and it didn't matter if you were an athlete or not. I think he's a friend to all. I don't think I've ever seen him not talk to somebody and not encourage them for everything. So thanks, Coach O, for everything. We do wish you the best, and hopefully you enjoy your new endeavors and the time that you're going to have with your grandkids. Well, that's it for our show this month. We will be back next month here on Royal Pride, and we look forward to seeing you then.